So, you just finished your RAS course and now you want to take the RAS exam. Well, I have good news and bad news for you. The good news is that the course certificate actually lasts 2 years. The bad news, the exam is every 4 months, which means you have a maximum of 6 attempts before you have to retake the course again. So, I actually took 2 attempts to pass the RAS exam, which I consider myself to be quite lucky actually, because my instructor said that for every RAS batch, less than 50% of the people is going to pass in the first try. And I did it in 2 attempts. So today I'm going to share with you 3 tips that helped me pass my RAS exam, and I hope these 3 tips can also help you pass yours in the first or maybe second attempt. First tip, you can't take the RAS exam without getting a seat in the RAS exam. So the registration is actually split into 2 stages. The first stage is the registration of interest, and the second stage is where you actually make the payment and also where you upload your certificate. So for the first stage is usually the hardest, where you have to register for your interest because you're actually fighting with a lot of people to get a seat. And what I usually do is I will set an alarm, and which is like 15 minutes earlier before the Google form opens. And then I will sit in front of my computer, make sure I have good Wi-Fi, and then on the dot 9 AM, where usually the registration portal open, I will then click refresh, and then I will fill in the details as fast as I can and submit. So you have to fill in a few things in the form, namely your name, your IC, your email, and your phone number. So actually they will send a one-time password to your email, and you actually have to open another tab with your email lah, and make sure the internet is good and your email is also fast lah. So once you get the OTP, you put it in, and then you choose which sitting you're taking. Maybe you're taking modular sitting, or you're taking the full paper, and then after that you just declare everything and then you submit. And usually if you submit before the 1 minute mark, you have a higher chance of securing a seat. For me, for my both attempts, I submitted within 1 minute, and both times I got a seat. So I will assume this is true lah. Second tip, go and buy this book from Madame Celeste. You must be thinking, wow, I spent $800+ for the course already, you still want me to spend $70 for the book? I just do my school question lah, don't need all this lah. Trust me, the $70+ is worth it. Because right, it's only through this book right, I realized what I don't know. Because in the course notes right, they teach like really basic stuff. And during the exam, all the questions are not straightforward at all. A lot of them are case study. And in fact, I can tell you, about 90% of the questions are case study, even though they say only the back part is case study. So actually this book right helped me get into that mindset that we need to have practical application of our knowledge. And I also think that is what CA wants us to know also. Because if you're just like book smart and then you don't know how to apply to real life situations, right, your knowledge are practically useless. So the last tip is to be consistent. Just do at least like 50 questions every day or every night if you're working. And I think it's hard for me to actually sit in one place and do questions for 8 hours straight. I think I don't have that kind of attention span, and also I'm working, which I assume most of you all are too. So just every night when you come home, shower, eat dinner, just spend like 1-2 hours, just do 50 questions and you're done for the day. And just consistently do this every single day and not study last minute. Because if you study last minute and try to cram everything, like days before the exam, it's almost impossible to remember anything. And also, you have to complete the book at least once, I would say. There are about like 1,000 questions inside, but if you just do 50 every day, you will finish the book really fast. And split the 50 questions into 10 every topic. So you won't just be 50 questions of the same topic and then you do 50 questions of another topic the next day. And then by the time you come back to the same topic, you forget everything already. Because during the exam, it's a mixture of all the topics and not just one topic. And then don't just do blindly. You have to understand the answer. And once you understand the answer, you have to do notes. And note taking for me, I personally uses Anki Droid for the app. But then I also do physical notes. So these are some of the examples I did to help me memorize, like for example, enhanced housing, all the grants and like what's the LTVs and things like that. Because I think all these are like really pure memorization for calculation, like property tax, and then seller stamp duty, etc. So yeah, that's all I have to pass the RAS exam. And well, in summary, I would say just remember what Viggo said about John Wick.
Oh, John is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. Something you know very little about.
3 things: hard work, commitment, and a little bit of luck. See you on the real estate field. Thanks for watching.